Good morning, everybody. Good morning, family. Good morning, family. Good morning. I'm up as always, early as hell. Yeah, but I'm always gonna come and say good morning to my family too. Yes, I am. I am. Got some more good sleep, y'all. Got me some good sleep. I was so tired yesterday. I tell you what, I was so tired, and I'm still tired. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I gotta keep going on. I gotta keep on pressing my way. I gotta keep doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? I can't let that just hold me down because my body's tired. You know? Just like that song, Arise. Will I rise up in spite of the pain, in spite of the ache? I'm gonna keep on getting up, doing what I have to do. That is that. You feel me? I'll be honest with y'all. The girl tired of being single. I am. I'm tired. I'm so tired. It has become very stressful to me, you know, being 52, you know, up in age like that, getting up there, it's starting to get very, it's depressing. It stresses me out sometimes because I be needing someone to talk to other than my family, somebody that I could just get to late at night, early in the morning, just somebody to hold me, you know, tell me everything's gonna be alright, you know. But I'm not gonna be that one that settle for just anybody. I can't do that because I'm still gonna be in the same position, feeling like I'm alone, feeling sad, feeling depressed. It just ain't gonna work like that. That's why I'm still single, because I refuse to deal with that being with someone too. No, that's not gonna work for me because I'm looking for someone that I can, you know, share my problems, my everything with, and he feel like I said, tell me it's gonna be alright, make me feel better, tell me what I can do, show me what I can do, you know, to make it less stressful. You know, it's not always gonna be peaches and cream, I get it. It's not always gonna be smooth sailing, I get it. You know, even being with a partner, you know, y'all gonna have the ups and downs and all of that, I get it. At the same time, it's like, I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm being ready for this, you know, and still, like, I'm still in the same position, like, you know, but there's a big but there. I ain't talking about that right now. Big but that I need someone, okay? Before I bring any man in my life, I'm gonna need that man to understand, okay, my situation, okay, grandkids, especially when it comes to my grandkids. Really, that's all. That's the whole thing right there. He gonna have to understand because we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna talk to him about it, everything, you know. But he's gonna have to understand. If he don't understand, then it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. You know, because I'm that firm grandmother. I'm very, very firm. I don't have patience with my grandkids anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't. Very, very thin. You know, and he gonna have to understand that. You know, because he might, but at the same time, I think I may, or I know I might need somebody that can balance it out. Like maybe he might be that one that will be more understanding to the situation or whatever, and still understand, you know, me as well as far as where I'm at with all of it, with everything. You know, sometimes, you know, I might be up on 100. He might be able to I want him to be able to bring me down to, you know, just to bring everything down so I won't get overly stressed out. Bring me down to 10. You know, bring me down to almost 0. Calm me down. I don't have that. Yeah, you might say you have God. Yes, I do. But y'all know what I'm saying. Come on now. I'm tired of being single, but I'm not going to settle for a man who's going to come in my life and not understand my situation. Can't have it. Not going to have it. I'm not. You know, that's why, this is one reason why I am not trying to really date right now. I could if I wanted to, but I'm not. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Because I'm afraid that I'm going to bring somebody in my house, in my life, into my situation, my life, whatever you call it, that's not going to understand. And then it's going to be a problem. Because I'm not going to let a man tell me how to deal with my grandkids to a certain extent. Yeah, you see me up there on 100. Yeah, please help me come down. Help me calm down. But don't be like, babe, don't do that. Don't be so rough with them. Don't be this, don't be that. I don't want nobody to tell me why you doing, you know, like, yeah, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to always do things right. No. But if you do this kind of what I'm dealing with and what I've been dealing with, still dealing with, you will understand why I am like I am with my kids. These are not the kind of kids you can just talk softly to, you know. You can't be easy with them because they take advantage of it. They look at you like you're a little puppy, you know, like, oh, you know, and they take advantage of that. They take advantage of it, you know. And so I can't have nobody in my life telling me, why are you yelling at them like that? Be easy. Be this, be that. You know? And it's okay, because I know that's what's going to happen until they understand the situation. Until they be around me long enough to understand. Yeah, I'm going to need somebody to help me with them. That's what I need. The only way I can get, the only thing I'm going to tell you that's going to really be the answer, for one, is God. And for two, they need to see a doctor. They need to be on their medication. I was supposed to be and done that, and I'm going to. It's just I got so much going on that I need to sit still and take care of what I'm taking. Now, this is going to happen. Now, today's Tuesday. I'm going to get on the phone, and I'm going to call around, and I'm getting ready to get their appointments back on track with these doctors. Okay? I have been lacking. Not on purpose. Not because I feel like they don't need it. Not because I feel like that it's not important. So don't say that. Don't come at me for that. Y'all don't know my life unless I tell you. Y'all don't see what goes on off camera. Y'all don't see none of that. Okay? So, I don't have no patience. It's thin. You know? But I care about them. I love them. But I can't do the way they are. It's driving me insane. I myself need to have somebody to talk to. Not gonna lie about that. I do. I do. I do. And I don't know if I say, oh, it's not their fault that they are the way they are. I'm not sitting here blaming them. I'm just saying it's driving me insane, and that I know these kids need help, and I'm the only one right now that's taking care of them, that's in their life, that's doing everything for them. So I know I got to be the one I know I'm the one that is responsible for everything, so I get that. But y'all don't, again, y'all don't know what I go through off camera with these kids. I don't know. And other things. Now, I can be honest with you. And I mean this when I say the most respectfulest way that if I knew what I know now in regards to taking all responsibility for raising them, custody, whatever you want to call it, I probably wouldn't have done it. In fact, I'm sure I would. I wouldn't have done it. I would not have done it. I would have helped my daughter, but in another way. You know, not just taking them. But they were babies, so, you know, you don't see none of that when they're young. What I'm seeing now, I don't see none of that at all. Oh, my God. It happens. It's life. You know, it happens. I know it does. But I didn't see this coming. You don't know what life is going to bring you from day to day, moment to moment, minute to minute, whatever you want to call it, month to month, year to year. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's ahead of them. Who knows? Oh, God knows that. We don't know nothing. We're just living day to day, praying that God keep us safe, that God keeps us and allows us to see another day. Because we don't know. That's why it's so important to stay in church and prayed up. I'm telling you right now. It is. And I really wish I had somebody that I can talk to, that I can vent to, that I know that would keep everything that I talk about with them confidential. You just don't know because you can't trust nobody. Now, granted, there are people out there that you can talk to that will spread your business. I'm coming to you. This is what I would tell them. I'm coming to you for help because I need it. Now, I had a counselor coming out. It was a new one. She's been in my house once. I have another one, too, that they talk to at school. They have a in-school counseling, too. And she's a really sweet lady that they've been dealing with for a while now. So, but she assigned me to another one because she doesn't work through the summer. She takes her vacation, too, and I guess she takes her summer break, too. So she put somebody, to cover for her for the whole summer. And she was cool. She came out, right? I'm the type, it takes me a little minute. I have to get to know you before I even let you in my house. So what happened when she came out the first time, my porch is accepted enough so we can sit out there, right? That's why I did that. That's another reason. I had her, she came, and we sat outside on the porch. We did. I didn't let her come in. I didn't say, come on in. I didn't do that. Because I wanted to fill her out. I wanted to see how she was. See, it's kind of, you gotta fill people out. You gotta get them. You gotta, just basically see how you vibe with them, how they, what they vibe. You don't know. Like, you might be like, oh, no. Or, oh, okay. So when I met her, I was like, oh, you seem pretty cool. Okay. So I was like, well, you know what? Our next visit, I'm going to invite you into my house. Because you seem pretty cool. But then you got to think about it. Got to be careful with that, too. Because them the ones that'll be up in your business and we haven't, well, she's doing service anyway. She works with children's services. So them be the ones that'll cause the service on you. They come out to be these really sweet, calm people, like they really, they ain't here to try to take your kids or here to try to be in your business to get you in trouble. They talking, smile, laughing, bringing stuff out for the kids, stuff like that. That's the trick of the devil right there, honey. The devil is a lie. You already know what it is. So I'll be careful with that too. I also hold my guards up. Like, hold up. You smiling too much. You smiling too hard. What's really going on? So I told her, I said, next, see, I know stuff. I got that gift. I can pick up bull crap. I can feel people's vibes. And I pick it up. When I pick it up, if it's weird, bad, whatever you want to call it, vibes, I get, I'm good. I'll cut you. It's done. It's a done done. And that's what happened with her. That's what happened. You know why? I know. Listen to me. Okay? Tell me why I said, tell me after why. After I said, our next visit, I'm going to let you come in my house. She got happy. She's like, okay. Well, okay. Hold on. Tell me why, when she called me, she reached out to me. I think it was the day, she always, well, not say always, but the first time she hit me up and said, hey, is it still cool for me to come out? Basically, she was asking me. She was going to confirm that our appointment was still good for that day. Tell me why she did that the last time, too. She did that, right? But because I was caught up doing something, I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't even feeling well that day. I didn't text her right back. Tell me why this motherfucker said, oh, since you didn't, no, what I did was I texted her, and it was like maybe 15 minutes after she texted me, maybe even 10 minutes. Wasn't that long after she texted me, but it was like 10, I'll say 10 minutes. Cause I didn't do right back. I was busy. I was doing something. And so when I texted her back, she was like, oh, well, I assumed that, I know, I just want to cancel the appointment. Because I assumed since I didn't hear right back from you that you didn't want to meet today. And so she's like, we'll just meet on Monday instead at our regular time. My thing is, if you text somebody, everybody's different, I know, but in her position, she's a counselor. If you text your client, there's two ways to reach them, either by text or texting them, or either or by calling them. If you text them and they don't respond back right away, try step 2, which is call them. I'll be more responsive if you call me. Text, I am too, but I was busy that day. Call me, my phone ring, I'm going to hear it, I'm going to answer it. That's all you had to do. You could have just called my phone. Right after you text me, 5 minutes after that, you should have called me. Because I texted her literally 10, maybe 12 minutes, I don't know, after she texted me, and that's what she did with that. Oh, I told you wasn't doing nothing, so I just texted. I see money. No, the hell you won't. No, the hell you won't. And I told her that too, because here's the thing. Because also so funny. So what it was she texted me. It was Friday at 9:01. Our appointment, mind you, was at 10:30. No, she texted me at 9:01, and I texted her back at 10:27. Maybe that's why she canceled. Our appointment was our appointment. Yeah, it was at 10:30. It was at 10:30. My bad. So I texted her back at 10:27, literally 2 minutes before our appointment. But she had time to call me, is what I'm saying. She still could have called me, and she still came because it's right here. Cause she said, "Hey, just wanted to confirm we still able to meet at 10:30 today." That was on Friday. I texted back 10:27. I said, "Yeah, blah 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 blah." Then she texted back and said, "Sorry, since I didn't hear back from you, I assume we were not meeting. We can keep our original meeting at 11:45 on Monday." And I respond was, "Well, okay. Wish you had a call as well because I'm not feeling well. So, but if that's how you do things, I'd like to have the other counselor who we deal with and been dealing with on a regular basis call and set up someone else who would call before jumping to conclusions or whatever." But I said, "Thank you." Like, don't be jumping assumptions or whatever you want to call it. Don't do that. Like, you could have called me like right after that. You could have called me. You should have called me right after you texted me at 9:01 to see if we were still on. Instead of jumping to assumptions about, well, maybe since I didn't hear from her, she don't want to meet. And that wasn't even the case because, as you see, when I text you back, even though it was a few minutes before the appointment, you had plenty of time to call me too. You could have called me. You feel me? So I understand if you text me at 10:15 asking me that, or 10 o'clock, and then I don't get back to you till 10:30. Okay, I get that, but you still would have had time to call me, even with that being, but you didn't. So I was like, I'm good, because I can't always text, but I can answer my phone. So I'm cool. I just don't have patience, y'all. I don't have patience. I don't have patience. I don't. Anyways, that was that, y'all. So yeah. So now I gotta figure out counseling in home, in house, in home. How you say it? In the home. Have them come out to the home. Yeah. I feel like that ain't gonna work though. I just feel like the medicine, just go ahead and get that started. Counseling won't work, you're gonna let it. You gotta let it. You have to let it work. Or else it's not. Period. Oh man, y'all, I'm so tired. I went to the grocery store last night, y'all. I feel like a chicken running around with his head cut off because it was just so much trying to get everything. Then my daughter wanted to rush me. She shopped in damn near 10 minutes, got all her stuff, and then was rushing me like, "You ain't got all your stuff in your cart yet. You ain't even really started." I'm like, well, shut up. Like, it's because you went in there and my mind don't work like that. Like, I can't, unless I'm by myself. I did make a list. I made a list. But I had my grandkids with me too, the younger ones. Then I had this white guy, Caucasian man, really nice dude. Really nice. He was showing me, he seemed like the one that knows faces that coming in regularly. Like, he'll know if you're a newcomer to that particular Kroger. Like, oh, I never seen her before or him before. And so he took it upon himself to come and show me, like, different deals they had going on that night. Whoa. Yo, when I tell you Kroger's had some deals for you. Now, the meat I was a little skeptical about because I had put a steak in my cart that showed me it was marked down. Luckily, and I thank God right now in the name of Jesus, I did not bring that steak home with me. I thank God that I looked at that steak and seen right on the side of where the little fatty part is. looked like it already been cut. It was brown, dark. Oh hell no! I should have. I should have done was told somebody and have them put it away, throw it away, because it looked like it was going bad or already went bad. If I never seen that till I got home, I was back up there. Ain't no mystery. I went right back up there. I would have called them. The other meat looked okay. I brought a couple steaks home, but I'm not too chummy on, not too keen on marked down meats unless they still look good. But then he was trying to give me this hamburger mix with pork. It was a hamburger mixed with like, it was 80% hamburger or whatever you call it, and then it was like, I don't know how many, like the rest was like pork mixed with the pork mix. They marked all the way down to $2.45. He tried to get, he almost had me. Till I was like, wait a minute, $2.45. Something ain't right with this meat. This shit gonna get us sick. Cause I put a lot of meat back. I did it. I was gonna get because it was marked down. He was trying to, sell. He was selling that meat, bro. He was selling it. He was selling it. But he wasn't sold. Baby. You almost got me though, baby. I'm cold. Now I left that right back, right there where he got it from. He really got it. Look like he got it from the garbage, to be honest. Look like I poured that meat from the garbage. Said, we ain't gonna throw this away. Let's mark it down. Because it looked like they did throw it away. And went back out there and said, no, let's make some money off of it. Just mark it down. They'll buy it. That's good. No. If you know your meat, if you look at your food, is what I'm trying to say. If you look at your food, regardless if it's fresh or not, I always like to inspect my food, even no matter where I get it from. So if you like me, anything like me, and I know there's 1 million people, 2-3 million people, if not more, that look at their meat and inspect their food before they take it home. I don't care if you got it from Walmart, whatever you call that, Kroger, Target, anywhere that sell groceries, produce, all that. Ooh, honey, no. I'm inspecting mine. I'm going to inspect it. Yes, I am. You got to understand. We're taking this home to feed our family. This. You think I'm going to not inspect my food before I take it home and cook it? I mean, that whole side of that steak where it's supposed to be it's supposed to look nice, white, and, fresh looking. Kind of like somebody took it and rubbed it in some dirt, mud, and put it back in the package it back up. So dirty looking and rotten. Why? Just left it where you threw it at and took it back out from. Garbage. But I did find deals on other stuff, perishable stuff that wasn't, meat or anything. I found a lot of deals. Honey, I came out really good. Y'all seen the grocery haul? Yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm back, y'all. But yeah, so I was like, and I was trying to do it right, because he was so sweet, the guy that was like showing me all the meats and stuff, all the markdowns, the discounts and stuff like that they was putting on and stuff. I had to try to play it off because I didn't want him to see me putting the meat back. After he did all that for me, talking to me, showing me stuff and everything like that. I thought that was the sweetest thing, and I didn't want to like hurt his feelings or anything like that or make him think, And I was like, damn, I gotta put this back. And I had no choice but to ride. I was in a scooter, whatever the cart he pushed, ride, and I had to ride past him because he worked in the meat department. He was right there working as I was getting ready to go back and return or put the food back, because I didn't want to be like, hey, you didn't want that? Why are you putting it back? Because you never know what he might have said or would have thought. So what happened was I did get caught, not like that, but then he seen me, and I had to make up something real quick. And so then he was like, well, we got some pork over here since you didn't like the beef. Because I told him my daughter took the beef, and she didn't really take the beef. I said, my daughter took the beef from me, sir. Because it wasn't in my cart. I put it back on the 6 feet on the low. I didn't want him to know I did that. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. So, but I had to make up something. I said, I know that was wrong, but I said, my daughter took the meat. My daughter took it. She said, I took it, deal, Mom. Let me have it. I let her have it, right? That's what I told him. That didn't really happen. It really happened. So I put the shit back because it wasn't looking good. So then he was like, oh, okay, well, look, over here, there's some pork. He was still trying to sell that rotten ass shit to me. I'm like, why is he doing this, bro? And he meant well. That's why I just went along with it and act like I was going to buy it. Well, darn well. Like I say, though, I did get like 2, maybe 3 packs or something like that of those steaks that was marked down. I did. I'm going to have to cook them, but I'm going to leave them froze. I'll probably end up cooking them sometime, maybe Sunday. I don't know. I'm going to cook them sometime this week. Just cook them on up. But, yeah, he was just, like, selling me stuff. I was like, oh, I can't say no. Because he's just so sweet, you know what I'm saying? He took the time out to come talk to me, and show me the deals. He was trying to save me some money. I love that. He was just trying to save me some money. Because he seen me picking up meat from the fresh meat. And he just said, hey, come over here. What you just put in your cart, this, that, and that. They got it over there marked down. I'm like, what? First I was like, oh, really? I was really, like, being for real. Like, oh, I'm about to go get that. But then and I started seeing it. I was like, oh, why did man got this shit up in garbage, man? Got this man out here. He probably didn't even know. He probably didn't even know that they do that shit in the garbage. He out there trying to get people to buy. He don't know. He meant well. So he still was trying to sell it. I was like, He gave me the pork, right? I took that pork, but I had it in my hand like this the whole time, trying to see where he was getting ready to go, because I was finna go put that shit back. And the roast beef you get in the pack, right? It's got the carrots, the onions, and all of that, the celery, all that right in with it. It's right in the pack with the meat's here, and then the vegetables over there. It's all in one pack. He had showed me the beef one. Looked pretty good, but the onion didn't look too good in it. The onion, like, it was just ready to go. Like, it had already went on, honey, to onion heaven. That shit looked like it was gone. I was like, oh, I can't take that. It's an onion. And I didn't take it. Then he showed me another one, and the onion looked even more contaminated, or just whatever you want to call it. Like, it was just rotten and everything like that. No good. And then I'm like, what? I am not about to take this home. I even said that to him. I said, the onion don't look too good. The onion in it don't look too good. And then he tried to, I don't know, he tried to do something to get me to just look at it a different way. Like, look at it like, well, maybe, you could do something. You could just peel the front of it off. You could peel the outside of it off, and it should be okay. No. That whole onion then went to onion heaven. It's rotten. It's gone, man. It's gone. Anybody gonna use that? No. But then they did mark it down, so you could have just threw it away, I guess. Nah, I ain't throwing that away. If I take something home from Kroger's, I want to eat it. I want to cook it. I don't want to throw it away. That's like, what's the point? It defeats purpose. Like, I like that combination with the roast beef and the pork and the vegetables. But, sir, that's okay. I think I'm going to try to look for a fresher one. I ain't going to go. I didn't get it at all, though. But what I plan to do is go back Monday. Because the 4th of July, I got to get some meat. So I'm going to look at the meat. Not the marked down meat. I'm cool on that. I'm getting some fresh stuff. They got sales all through that store, man. Oh, my God. Oh. So I'm going to go rack up on a lot of meat. That's where I'm going to get my meat from. next month. Kroger. I'm going to get all that. I'm going to call them and make sure they still got sales going on before I go on the meat. Not the ones that's marked down. That's way, like, marked way down to, like, $5 and $6. I don't want, $5 and, like, $2, $3. I don't want that. They had hamburger and all that for, like, it was, like, the regular price was, like, maybe, I think it was, like, $13, $14. They had marked it down to, like, $6.99, $7.99. I'll get that. I'll take that. You know, that's a good deal. But that other shit that's marked down to like $2, $3 and all that, $5, $6, I'm not doing nothing. I ain't taking that. That shit I had garbage. I'm not eating no garbage food, baby. Okay? Because that's what's going to end up going anyway if I take it home. And I would have been mad. I'd have been pissed if I had to come home and then open it and be like, oh my God, this stay dirty on the side. Look rotten. The vegetables are almost, you know, like no, they almost is ready to go. They no good. They ain't worth cooking. I throw all these vegetables away. No, I ain't doing that. So I'm gonna go back Monday. Tuesday, excuse me. Go back Tuesday morning. I'm also going to Walmart, but I think I want to get my meat from Kroger's. I'm gonna fill my deep freezer all the way up with meat from Kroger's. $200, I go in and clean up on some meat for real. $200 will get me this whole thing packed with meat. Yep. So that's what I'm planning to do. Then I'm gonna just get a few more things. I'm still gonna go to the pantry. I'm doing everything. I'm finna stack my house. I said, it is what it is. They had a lot of stuff. They gave my grandkids some free cookies from the Juneteenth. They had a Juneteenth. They had stuff for that they had marked down as well. I think that's why everything's marked down, because of that holiday, Juneteenth. That's why. That's it. They said it too on the cookies that they gave my grandkids. It said Juneteenth, and it was marked down. So they started mark. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna call them again and ask them when is that sale over. If they say it's over Tuesday, then I'm still gonna go. But then I'll be like, ugh. But yeah, I'm tired, y'all. In the program the kids are in, tell me why the pastor's wife dropped off a huge box of chicken, mashed potatoes, green beans, big box. And the chicken is actually really good. Because in the air fryer, let it crisp up some more shit. That's like, it tastes better than Popeyes and KFC, in my opinion. It's really good. Popeyes, not gonna say better. I'm gonna say it's right there with it. Because Popeyes is fire. KFC is not. In my opinion, ugh. Hell, at least the one that I ordered from, and they still ain't answering their phone. They did answer the phone, matter of fact. I called and somebody answered the phone, and I was trying to tell them what was going on with my order, that I wasn't satisfied. You know, he hung up in my motherfucking face. Excuse me. He hung up. Didn't let me finish. Didn't give only 2 words out, barely, before he hung up on me, in my face. So I'm going to go up there one day and just tell them about their stuff. I ain't even worried about the little $12. Keep it. But I'm going to say one of your little staff members answered the phone and hung up in my face, and I was trying to explain to them about my order. Because I had called them the first day that I got the food. I called them. They didn't answer. I called them like, they got caller ID. Look at your call. Caller ID, unless y'all erase the calls. You'll see my phone number probably on there about 20 times. I called y'all about 23 times. And nobody answered. But just only that one time out of 20-something calls, they only answered one time, and then they hung up in my face. And all I was trying to do is tell them that my food was not fresh. I'm going to call today and talk to a manager. I don't even want my money back. But I'm going to say you had a rude, somebody answered the phone and hung up in my face. I don't even want my money back. I don't even want no, if you want to give me the credit, whatever it is, that's fine. But I don't even want it. I just want to let you know. I was trying to let you know that your shit was shit. Your shit was trash. The food was trash. That's why it's just best to cook your own food. Or order from a place that you know. Every time you've gotten food from them, it's always hot and fresh and definitely delicious. It never stirred you wrong. It never, took your money and gave you dog food. Trash. Shit that your dog wouldn't even want to eat. Yeah. My babies are still asleep upstairs. I'm going to wake them up. I got to bathe them this morning. I'm going to bathe them this morning. Wash their hair. And braid my littlest granddaughter's hair. And get her nice and cute. Program is tomorrow. I need to find out and make sure. Call them. I think I'm going to call Miss Anita and ask her if the program is tomorrow, because hold on. But so I'm gonna call Miss Anita and see if it's still going tomorrow, because I'm gonna have to go too. I don't want to go. I wasn't feeling it. And y'all, tell me why. I ain't even gonna tell the church business. I ain't gonna tell it. I ain't gonna tell the business. But all I can say about them kids program is them kids. Woo! But I can't talk about them kids because my grandkids are them kids too. Oh yeah. Oh shit yeah. Love them to death, but wow. Like a water fountain, baby. Talk to you. Yeah. But y'all, I kicked it with y'all. I'm gonna kick it with y'all hard. Y'all my babies. I love y'all so much. Cozy Cuddle Crew, I love y'all. But I'm about to go because it is now. Oh, it's only 6:30 in the morning. Early as hell. And I'm up. This is my time to shine. I get up early. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. I'm about to get my grandkids together. That's what I'm going to do. So we're about to relax the rest of the day. So I'm actually about to go back upstairs. I got to wait for a few people to get up. My babies to get up. My daughters to get up. They can get them on their way. And then I'm going to get up and go take care of my grandbabies. Get them together. So, y'all, this coffee getting me right. Okay, I'm back. But, let me get up from here and get ready to get started with these kiddos. Figure out what they're going to eat for breakfast. I think they was telling me they want some scrambled eggs and sausage, with cheese and eggs and sausage and toast. So that actually sounds good. So I'm gonna eat something to myself. Do I want to grill today? Some broth? No, I don't. You know why? Because I'm going the next weekend, Lord's willing. So no, let's save it for that day. When I know I'm gonna have some better grills, more stuff, everything I need. I ain't doing it today. I want to, but I'm not. Let me see what Siri's talking about. Hey, Siri. What's the weather gonna be today?
Should be sunny today.
Ooh, it's gonna be 93.
Will hover around 93 degrees with overnight
We're
lows
staying in the
around
house.
73.
We're staying in. It's too hot to go outside. They're not going outside. It's too hot. Almost 100 degrees almost gonna be today. We're staying inside. Yep. And here's the thing. The program, they may be going to the park tomorrow, but if it's too hot, they're gonna do it at church. So, because on Wednesday they like to take them to the park, and then on Saturdays they like to have it at church. That's how they do it. But depending on what the weather's gonna be tomorrow, I really don't want my smallest grandkids out there in that sun, because they going home tomorrow. So the band's gonna drop them off home, free ride. Ain't gotta pay no Uber or nobody to take them home. So they taking that bus home tomorrow. It's this church. So yeah, I gotta find out today. But I think it is. I think it is. But yeah, so. Let me go. Spoke this with y'all real quick. 93 degrees. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna wear Sunday, cause I know it's gonna be hot. You know what I think? Hey Siri, what's the weather gonna be like Sunday?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
What is the weather gonna be like on Sunday? Hey Siri, what is the weather gonna be like on Sunday? 86. So it's gonna be warm, but it's not gonna be like, it's still gonna be hot. Only thing about my grandkids going home, I hope that the other grandma don't just be letting them go outside and play in that heat. I don't think she will, but I will run it past her and say, hey, I don't think it's safe for them to go outside in that heat. They can pass out too hot. So if she seems like she kind of, but she seems like she knows better, you know. We'll see. It's all this week gonna be woo hot, beyond hot. I'm leaving and you know it's real humid upstairs in my house. It's really humid. It is so hot. I'm gonna call my landlord today and tell him that, like, sir, it is extremely hot up in my upstairs. The fans throw out hot air. It is so hot upstairs. So hot. In fact, I'm gonna text you that down. It's early, but I don't care. Let me text him in a better, probably about, I'll say 8:30, 9 o'clock. You know, because it's only 6:30. I'm going 7. I'm gonna wait because he's asleep. He's asleep. I know he is. It's early. So I'm gonna call him and tell him, text him and say, sir, I hate to bother you, but I have to. You know, you're my landlord, so I'm letting you know that it is hot as a sauna. It's hotter than a sauna upstairs. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. Fans, nothing. It is burning up hot. You know what people say? There's a lot of people I have told about my situation here with the air. They be like, "Oh, I know somebody that's dealing with that right now. They getting the same problem." So I feel like that's just something we gonna have to deal with. That we gotta deal with, or let's get up and move. Get up and get out of here. I don't know. Nice and cool downstairs. Cold. It's still good. It's just upstairs. At night it gets a little bit comfortable, like the air stuff is from outside and then it's blowing through, which makes the fan not really blow out the hot air anymore at night. But then during the day, it's hot and humid upstairs. Very hot. Yeah. So I don't know. Well, guys, I'm gonna go, and I will talk to y'all later on. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, share, thumbs up, and y'all look forward to a lot of these videos here with me just hanging out with y'all in the morning, drinking my coffee. I'm gonna be doing this a lot with you guys. I just want to hang out with you guys. It makes me feel good to be able to talk, to you guys. For real, it does. So, with that being said, remember, like I say, to comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, share, keep them post notification buttons on, smash it. And yeah, we'll talk. And I want to say good morning again. Have a good morning. Have a good day. Be safe. Stay cool. Stay cold. Stay inside if you don't have to go out. Now, a lot of us, we have to go out. We have no choice. But if you have a choice, you don't have to go out the house, stay in. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Y'all know what to do. I ain't telling y'all nothing. Y'all don't know. Please. But I'm always going to say that because I care. I genuinely care. Even though I know y'all know. Okay? Because I know what I'm going to do today. Staying in the house. I really don't go nowhere anyway unless it's necessary. I have to. Right? I tell you, I want to go to the free store, but ooh. I'm going to wait till next week and go. Not that it's going to be any better outside, but I'm going to wait till next week and go. I was supposed to go to the pantry today, but I don't know. Let me call my daughter and see. I'll talk to y'all later.